Just kind of slides into place here. Get it over there, just like that. Just decoration, if you ask me. So let me get the two screws and stick them in there. All right, let me get my ladder out. You ready?
First, I gotta take a picture of this to show my brother.
You want to take a picture of this?
Yeah, as we go, so I can tell my brother it's done. That you did a great job. One more power into it, man. Come on.
I thought it was in.
There you go.
Anniversary 2, today's project. We're working on this basketball system, the 54-inch acrylic backboard. And we started off trying to get this together and had some issues, but I want to see if I can show the problem that we have with this, and so you maybe get it together more easier. Putting together this 54-inch acrylic basketball, portable basketball unit here. We ran into 3 problems, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to get it backwards. The backboard's going to be crooked. So I just want to share some of the things that we did wrong in assembling this unit. One of them was not paying attention to how the springs were attached, and the main pole that was attached to the base, it was on backwards. And these 2 plates at the top, they were not set right. So, and there's a set of holes that this system does not use that cause a little confusion if you're not reading the instructions correctly. So, virtually to assembling this 54-inch acrylic basketball, portable basketball unit. This is where we had the issues here. Let me back it up some. These two, the 2 longer poles that are on the bottom here, they connect directly to the backboard here. And to the main pole here, we're going to, the screws that are in the center, they connect here. And the 2 holes in the back connects this lift that's on the rear. That makes this adjustment to the height of the board. And 2 shorter poles are at the top. They connect directly to the backboard. And in the center, we have 1 bolt. The spring connects from here, from the bottom of the backboard. You have to actually put a lot of strength to pull them all the way back to this bolt to cause tension. Then we have these 2 plates here. You have to be facing, the point of them is facing out, backwards here. 1 on each side. And you got the 2 little plastic slats, the slide on each side. So that was one of the main problems we had here. This was easy to connect the plates to the backboard. Then you got 4 poles, the short ones at the top, the long ones at the bottom, and the spring connects from the backboard all the way to the center here, where this bolt goes straight through the pole. So you actually have 1, 2, 3, you have 4 holes, but these holes that are here are not being used. So the hole that's at the very end, that's being used, and this hole here, and the one that's connected to the backboard. So the backboard, this pole connects to the backboard, then you have this pole, is where the bolt goes through to connect the spring. And there you go. That's one of the main issues there. And going down here, the lift star, they just screwed on top, but you have to take and slide them under here. And there were 2 caps. Once you put the little spindle through the wheel, you tap these 2 caps on with a hammer, and they just snap into place. And the legs just screw from the top on both sides. That takes care of that. And this is like a rebound cover here. When the ball comes down, it bounces, like it's designed like to bounce back toward you. also to keep you from tripping over the poles. So now we're getting ready to assemble the goal. We had to put the back plate on right here, 4 bolts, but this bolt here has to go on first. It's designed where it has to go through the back and it kind of extends out. So let's assemble the goal. Diversity 2. Moving right along. Let me get it there. There you go. Turn it that way. Okay, we're going to put the goal on here. Just got these 4 bolts that's bolted on. And we have the goal here. Set that there. Get my tools out here. This is a 35-32 socket. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, this goes on top of that. Like that. Then we got our spring. And I gotta try to figure out how am I gonna hold this thing up. Maybe I should hold it, let's see. Put that there. And take that goal. I mean, my rim, right? Slide it over my shoulder and slide this through here. And that don't look right, so let me take that off. Put the gold on first. It looks like, okay. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna slide this on here. Get my spring. Spring to it so it doesn't crack. Turn it here. Okay, see where we got this? This back plate goes on, then the spring, then this washer, then this screws on top of that, and it's all one piece. You just screw it together, and your rim is on. And there's another piece that covers that. You don't really need it, but we're going to put it on. It just snaps on here, and it screws from the top with 2 little screws. So just kind of take it here. And see these 2 holes at the bottom? There's one on each side. This just covers up the hardware. Just kind of slides into place here. Get it over there, just like that. Just decoration, if you ask me. So let me get the 2 screws and stick them in there. Okay, this is just like a little cap that goes over the spring, and the 2 screws at the top here. Just line it up and screw them in. There you go. Okay. These wheels were not hard to assemble, but if you're not paying attention, these caps are like the same caps that go on a 2-wheel dolly, and they're a spindle in the middle of this plastic wheel, and these 2 caps just you knock them on. You knock them on to this little aluminum frame. You knock them into place, and you take and screw them from the top to the base. There's only 2 of them, and you have this rebound board here with a ball hitch and bounce back on. You have your bars that attach from the base all the way up to the pole, and this part just simply screws into place with 6 screws and 6 bolts. And you have your back pole here, and under here is a brace and 2 screws. I can't turn it over now, but underneath there's a brace and 2 screws that actually hold this first pole into place. And here's the other section here, pole number 2. Before you assemble this, you want to take and put these 2 poles together and knock them against a piece of wood to get them nice and snug. When you go to the top here, you have your leverage bar here that causes this to rise, to lower and rise. But I'm going to get on my ladder one more time and show you the issues that we had trying to assemble this. It wasn't hard to do, we just didn't do it right. You want to make sure that when you're assembling these poles that you get a piece of wood and lay it on the ground and take the first two poles, connect them, and slam them down to get these two insert. Then take the third pole, put it inside and take it in and slam it down to get that, with the springs here, you want to make sure you be able to stretch them and have someone to knock the bolt through as you hold it. It's going to go through the spring. Get one in first, then you want to hold the bolt. That's when to knock it in, then you get the other one in. You want to make sure that once you take these poles and insert them to the base has a plate under there with two bolts that screw underneath that holds the plate. Then you have these two mounts that are these two long bars that are coming from the base up to the pole. Make sure you have the two bolts screwed in tight, and the bolt that goes through the pole, holding it onto the side.
sure you want to do it on YouTube? Huh? It doesn't matter.
Just kind of slice into place here. Get it over there, just like that. Just decoration, if you ask me. So let me get the two screws and stick them in there. All right, let me get my ladder out. You ready?
First, I gotta take a picture of this to show my brother.
You want to take a picture of this?
Yeah,
Oh.
we go show my brother is done. That he did a great job. One more power into it, man. Come on. There you go.
Anniversary 2, today's project. We're working on this basketball system, the 54-inch acrylic backboard. And we started off trying to get this together and had some issues, but I want to see if I can show the problem that we have with this, and so you maybe get it together more easier. Putting together this 54-inch acrylic basketball, portable basketball unit here. We ran into 3 problems, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to get it backwards. The backboard's going to be crooked.